Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's another Tuesday. I hope you all had a great holiday. Hope everyone's doing fine. And I want to welcome you to my channel and thank you again for joining, for sharing, for commenting, and for subscribing. I really appreciate it. So I do want to say that for some reason, my apartment complex is doing a fire drill. They've been doing it for half an hour, but you know, as they say, the show must go on. So if you hear that noise, I will stop until it goes away. Anyway, my topic today is how to step out of fear and reclaim your life. So many people live in fear, but there are different, I don't want to say different levels of fear. There's just different things, of course, you can fear about. I do want to mention, though, I did write a book, How to Step Out of Fear and Reclaim Your Life. It's like back in 2009. So this is different than this, but there's a lot of good information in here. I mean, it's the first book I ever wrote, and it's only like 63 pages. And if you're interested, you can get it on Amazon.com. I think Kindle has it for like $3. So it's not expensive. It's been out for a long time. So I thought I would mention it. You know, there's different steps, as I said, of fear. Like, you can fear going on rides, which to me is just stepping out of your comfort zone, something I actually need to do, but you know, it's not a major thing. There's fear of relationships, fear of dying, fear of death, fear of driving, fear of people, fear of the world, fear of the weather. I mean, there's so many things to fear, but I want to dig a little deeper into that. Because those types of fears, I mean, if you fear the weather, to me, it's because you still believe what you read. There are ways to get out of things. It's mostly always comes through your thoughts. And if you could just do this when this video ends, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I've said this before. We're energy. There's only love energy or fear energy. A lot of people are going into love energy, so that's great. But there's still a lot of people who live in the fear energy. When you live in fear energy, then I'm going to remind you, you attract all the fear energy from every single person on planet Earth. So it doesn't matter where you live. Energy travels, as you know. So all you have to do is say, oh, I'm afraid of, I can't even think of something right now. Whatever you're afraid of, if you hold on to that thought and continue it, then your body will pick up the fear that's all around the world, and it'll make you more fearful. That fear that you're feeling will become more intense, and it can carry you on and on and on for days and days and days and days, and just get worse and worse and worse, you know. And then you could start feeling desperation. Okay, it's gone. Sorry. You can feel desperation, and all to the point of becoming suicidal. I mean, it can go that far. So those types of fears is changing your thoughts, changing everything negative that you think of, and you know, focusing on the positive, saying positive affirmations, uplifting yourself, etc. what I really want to drive home today is there are a lot of people who have intense fears that you can't just wish away like that by changing your thoughts. Well, you can, but I'm going to explain first because it's starting to get a little confusing. So I had posted a meme, and which reminds me of this one that I actually copied today, which isn't that one. It's let me read this first because this is really positive. You are the new earth. You are this one I need my glasses for because the writing is like as big as an ant or as little as an ant. You are shifting. You are shifting timelines, shifting away from the old earth of war and darkness to the new earth of peace and knowledge. Others cannot see this, but you can see it because your vibration is high in peace and love. The new earth is only for vibrations of open heart and open mind. It will receive those who know its existence. It will take you in with open arms. Welcome to the greatest consciousness shift in human history. The new earth is here for you. So you see, it's so important to shift your consciousness to peace, love, and harmony. And this is one of the reasons why I'm bringing this up, is to help you shift out of this fear. Now, I posted a meme like I was starting to say earlier, and this girl commented and wanted to know about what if someone was chasing you with a knife? You know, and that's all she said. So, I mean, what's the situation? Is it a boyfriend? Is it someone on the street? I mean, who knows? So I kind of let her know that if someone is chasing you with a knife, you know, you could like report it. So anyway, she got back with me and said that it was her father who was chasing her with a knife. And so I told her that it could be karmic because she was concerned that she did something wrong and that she deserved that kind of behavior. And no, I said, no, it's karmic. So just by telling her that it was karmic, that made her feel better. But it brought me to this video. She lives in another country, and when I told her, well, why don't you report him to the police? She's not in the United States. And in her country, if your father kills you, murders you, you don't get punished for it because they own you. So it's property possession. And that just appalled me. So seriously, those thoughts have never come into my mind. So if you're in a situation like that, this is what this video is for. I mean, this can help you all in other situations too. So I still suggest you listen. It's not going to be very long. So you are always protected and always guided. One thing I want to mention that's very important. You have to ask for the guidance. Shame. You have to ask. Because your guides, your angels, whoever, will not help you unless you ask, because you have free will. So it's not going to just be automatic in those situations. So what do you do? Well, this person is stuck in a house. She said if she leaves, she'd be homeless because she has no money, and she's afraid to go out on the streets because what could happen? She could get raped or whatever. So that could be, would be intensive amounts of fear. The only way out, and there is always a way out, you're never stuck in any situation, no matter how bad it seems, and no matter how bad it is, because what I just read. Also, you are love and light. We all came here from love, as I've mentioned many times before. And you're always protected. And you can be more protected when you ask for protection. So you can write a letter to your angels, even in this situation. Dear angels, I'm in a situation, and she could just write down that situation. And I have no money, and I have no place to go, and I have no family, and whatever. Just write whatever you are worried, whatever you are fearful of, whatever comes to mind. Write it all out. But say at the end, so I'm releasing this to you. I am not going to worry about this anymore. I give it to you to handle. And when you do that, you have to stop worrying. This is your time of trust. Trusting the universe, trusting your angels, trusting your guides. You have nothing else to lose. Wow. Okay, I'm so sorry. You have nothing else to lose. So you write this letter, you let it go, and you burn it, or you throw it away outside of your house. That's showing your angels that you're not going to think about it anymore. And then you wait for the miracles that happen. You follow your guidance, your intuition, thoughts that come into your head, feelings in your heart. First thought that comes into your head is from your guides. If you start feeling something, go with it. Because they will lead you out of the situation. They will help you, they will guide you, and you will be taken care of. And this is so important for you to all know, because this is 100% truth. So, I mean, I told this to a friend of mine who was trying to get $6,500 back from a company that she'd given money to under false pretenses of their advertisement, and waited too long, which she had, I think, 2 days to change her mind, and it took her 3 days. So they said, sorry, So something like that. She wrote a letter to her angels, and in 2 weeks she got a check for $6,500. So it does work. It's all about releasing control, because this is what happens. You are totally out of control, right? When you're in a situation like that, where you feel like you have nowhere to turn. There's no one in the world who can help you. And that's kind of true. Nobody on the planet, but everyone off the planet, that's where the power is. You can also say things like, if you're going to go somewhere, please, dear angels, please keep me from hearing or seeing anything negative today. You can do that in situations where, when you live in a war zone, or you live in a, a dark country. I'll be so glad when that all changes for everybody, because that's just a horrible, horrible situation to be in and to live there. But you chose to live there before you came here. You have lessons to learn, and this is how you do it. So you practice self-love no matter what, because loving yourself is powerful. You stay in the love mode. You trust your guides and your angels. You write them a letter and you let it go. You follow your heart, not your ego. And you will be saved. You'll be led out. You'll be taken care of. How? I don't know. Will you? Yes. 100% yes, you will. That is your destiny. So I can't make you do it. I can't convince you to do it. All I can say is, what other choice do you have? You know, we come into situations when we have diseases. What other choice do you have but to go sometimes the alternate route of healing? It's so about releasing control, so much about trying to control, like you're on a tightrope and you could fall off that tightrope and you want to control every situation. And the more you try to control your situations, the more you will not get any help at all. It's about loving self. It's about practicing peace, love, and wisdom. And it's about releasing control. Releasing control. I release control. I let God. I release control. I allow my guides to direct my life. And that's what you do. You ask them for anything that you need and anything that you want, and it will come when it's the right time. Now, you know, in certain situations, it might take a little bit longer because they have to find someone or a situation to get you out of your situation. So not all of them can happen in an instant. You must be patient. You must trust. And in the meantime, connect yourself to the higher power. There is an important code in this saying that I'm going to give you and that I've given you before. But it is coded, and this code automatically reaches people or entities, angels, star beings, whoever, off planet Earth. And I will repeat it. I am the light. I am the love. I am. You can close your door, and while you're waiting to be saved, you can send love to your father or your mother or whoever is attacking you like that. No matter how awful they are or they seem to be, they're like that for whatever reason. They haven't healed their issue. You don't need to stay in that situation. So, as hard as it is, you forgive, you spread love to your family. Even if they're not loving, you send them love. You send them peace. You send them harmony. You can change your outcomes sometimes just by doing that. So, we practice love, peace, and wisdom. We send love to our enemies. We send love to people who try to harm us because they live in fear too. And it also releases your karma. So if you set up a divorce for yourself, like at the age of 38, you're going to meet someone, you're going to get married, and by the time you're 38, you're going to get divorced. You set that up. If you don't want that to happen, you develop peace, love, and harmony into your life. And then your karma will go away. And strong karma, like the divorce, might just turn into an argument that you can overcome. So you have the powers to do this. Do not feel like you have no power. You're a very powerful person. Some of you, some of us, have issues by misusing power. So please do not take it that you can harm other people with your powers, because that's what creates the negative karma for you too. So no, it's not about that kind of power. It's not about controlling other people. No, it's about knowing that you have the power to stop your karma. You have the power to change your life. You have the power to change your circumstances. And even by utilizing your guides and your angels to do it for you too, that is okay. That is what you need to do in the beginning when you're in that type of a situation. Make sense? So, this is my message for the day. Is I'm here trying to help all of you who have issues with deep-seated fears. Fear is false evidence appearing real. There's reasons that everything that happens for a reason. There is never any accidents. No. So the worst thing you can think of, there is a reason. Just like, this has really nothing to do with it, but karma is something that we are getting away from. When we walk into the fifth dimension, there is no karma. There is nothing to fear. But you earned it by changing who you are, so you have to do the work. It's up to you. You know, all these things that I post and other people post, some of you sit back and wait for these things to happen, and you cannot do that because they will happen for you, but you have to work at changing yourself and practicing the love energy and saying daily, I am the light, I am the love, I am. And always taking every negative and making it, seeing the positive in it. There's a positive in every single negative. There is. And you can find it. And if there is a negative that's in your life and you cannot find the positive, then tell me, ask me, and I will help you with that. That's what I'm here for. To help you, to guide you, to love you, to remind you of who you are, because you are all these things that you have forgotten. So I'm reminding you. That's what I'm doing. So anyway, that's the message for the day. I hope you all have a blessed day. And remember, there's always a way out. And all the good that's here right now, heaven is right now here on earth. Join and tap into that. by living a life of love, peace, harmony, and only saying positive words to yourself. Positive affirmations. In that situation, you can say, while you are waiting, I am fearless. I am protected. I am happy. I am love. I am light. Anything like that. Just, I'm sure you can think of something. Just reverse it. Reverse the negative and make it positive. Thank you again. Have a blessed day. Sorry about the interruptions, but we got through it.